So we made it to Varanasi yesterday, but then we just shut her down, so it's day 2. It's raining like a little bit, so hopefully it stays light like this. But we're gonna go explore the ghats and stuff just around our hostel today. Get some errands done as well.
Take it a little bit easy. Yeah. I was not feeling India yesterday at all, so
taking it slow. And we have 5 nights here, so we have the time to just relax. Yeah. It's our first glimpse of the Ganges or Ganges River. It's really wide, probably because of all the rain. Makes sense. And even the stairs are quite flooded at this ghat. It's one of the quieter ones, obviously, but yeah.
There's like a million of them all along the...
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just exploring. So we're just hanging out on Asi Ghat. So there's like people having a bath over there, bathing in the Ganges, purifies the old soul. And yeah, we're just hanging out. It's like weird, it's not hot, but like I'm dripping with sweat. It's really good. It's dad needs bears. It's like pretty, it's like this is like the relaxed ghat. It's like the quiet one. And then later, today I think we're just gonna come hang out down here and hang out in this area, do a little walk and exploring through the streets. We have some places we want to try out, just like Western kind of cafes. And then tomorrow, or whatever it might be, we go up, way upriver over here, there, to like the main ghats, like where the night ceremony happens, and they do the cremations. It's like a really important cremation place in India, but you'll hear about that in the narration.
We spent the rest of the day wandering around the lower end of the famous Varanasi Ghats and found ourselves hiding from the heat of the day in a very relaxed cafe. We enjoyed our Western breakfast coupled with lattes and were happy to hide for the rest of the afternoon.
The city of Varanasi on the banks of the river Ganga is one of the world's oldest continually inhabited cities. Not just the home of Buddhism, this holy city has been a cultural center of India for several thousand years and plays a large role in Hinduism. With 1.2 million permanent residents, the city sees millions of pilgrims and mourners cycle through its streets every year, all looking to participate in the power of the city. The city is known worldwide for its ghats, or steps leading down into and along the river. Stretching for many kilometers, these steps serve as doorways to the holy river.
It is said that one lucky enough to die in the land of Varanasi is set free and attains salvation and freedom from the cycle of birth and rebirth, moksha. Many will come in their lives to bathe in the Ganges River, an act said to purify the soul and wash away sin for a lifetime.
An important tradition in the city is the continual cremations on the banks of the Ganges River. Being cremated here is said to free the soul from the physical body, improve karma, and assist in rebirth.
But the ceremony is not for everyone to experience or partake in. Lepers, holy men, children, and pregnant women are not burned, but are bound with rocks and thrown into the depths of the river. While many see the Ganges a powerful god capable of freeing souls, cleansing, and healing, the Ganges is actually a deadly polluted river. The river is a toxic mix of human waste, industrial contaminants, garbage, and corpses, both animal and human. Containing as many as 100 million fecal coliform per 100 milliliters, this water exceeds the FDA's maximum levels for safe bathing by 200,000 times. Human inhabitation has turned this river of healing into Shiva, the god of destruction itself. Even still, people wash their clothes, bathe, and drink this supposedly holy water.
Okay, so it's the next day here in Varanasi.
Day
3 technically, because our first day we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But yesterday was pretty cool. We were just walking around exploring, and then we came across, or we went down this random street towards a ghat, and there ended up being a couple cremations going on, which was pretty interesting. This guy explained everything to us. He also wanted us to pay money, but
yeah,
it was still interesting.
But we Googled it afterwards, and it's a really common sort of like scam or grift where the guy like explains it, and he's like, oh, I work here, I do these, and he's like, oh, you need to donate for wood for poor people.
Yeah, so
and it just goes into their pockets apparently. So
yeah, so
We didn't do
We
that.
avoided that, but the information he gave us was still really interesting, so it's nice to know all the rituals and everything that goes on with the cremations here. And then another thing we came across was a snake charmer, which was really cool. But obviously we're not going to film the cremations, and the snakes freaked out Tristan, so maybe we'll come
You wanted me to
across
like take a picture, like sit next to it.
it. So yeah, but just a couple interesting things we came across. And today we're exploring some more.
Sometimes you just have to stand outside of a really nice hotel and get that AC out of their door.
So as Tristan's enjoying his massage, I'm just hanging out. We're on the main ghat today. I was a little bit sick the last couple days, so we only explored for about half the day yesterday and we slept in. We're out the main ghat. Because the water is really high here in Varanasi, we unfortunately can't walk along the ghats like you normally can, which is a little bit disappointing. But it's less busy. People have been really nice. And this is where they do the main ceremony at 7 p.m., which we might do today or tomorrow. And later on, we might be taking a boat.
Okay, so I just got finished with the massage. It started as a neck and shoulders, and then it carried on a little extensively. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna start costing me more. What I ended up paying for, it was like over half an hour of a massage, which was quite relaxing, except for when he cracked my ears. I didn't know you could crack ears. I'm afraid they're gonna be long now. I paid like 10 bucks, which if you look at us throughout the trip, it's like we gotta pay like 100 rupees for them. We're like, oh, 100 rupees. But it goes right back to the jewelry again. I have no problem paying for something that's good. And that was pretty good. But anyways, it's a nice little surprise. Maybe we'll go get some lassies now. So we are now in the alleys of Varanasi, just off the ghat because obviously the water's high. We are making our way now. We want to do a boat ride at sunset, so we're making our way to that. But we did just come from the burning ghats. Obviously we didn't get any real footage there because that's like dudes like cremating like their parents and stuff, so that's in bad taste.
Normally they do the cremations on the steps, but because the water's high, they had a building where they were doing them in. We did see some people taking their deceased family members up there.
But we weren't gonna go up there because that's like sort of poor taste. So we just like hung around and watched the world around it without actually like intruding. We're trying our best not to.
And once again, there's people trying to take us up there or take us a different way so that we would give donations, but we just said no and walked a different way.
Yeah, and the hospice is a thing here. They're like, oh, it's a hospice. We'll show you. You can get a view, and then you donate. And I was like, I've heard of you before. And he's like, oh, you've heard of us. Anyways, but I guess we're here, so we wanted to kind of see it. But yeah, Stacey's right. When the water's low, it happens like out on the ghats. But that wasn't the case now, and so yeah. So
Now we're
gonna
going
go
to find our boat ride.
Okay, it's super loud. Change of plans. River's too high. The government's saying no to boat rides. So we're at the ceremony right now, but we're on a boat. Okay, so we just got from the Ganges River ceremony. It was a little bit different because, again, the Ganges is really high. And so there was like a bunch of like little ceremonies we could like hear down the ghats. But we were at like sort of like where the main one normally is.
Yeah.
It was interesting. We don't know exactly what it was about. It was neat. It was neat enough to see.
We're currently waiting for a train. And I just wanted to mention that our last day in Varanasi was probably the best. Our hostel guide took us for a walking tour and did not try and sell us anything on commission, so it was just really nice. And then at the end we had chai with him and just hung out. And then he gave us really good recommendations for foods. We got some dosas, some really good lassies, and it was really a nice way to end our time here. But yeah, waiting for the train, heading out.